forgotten about me.
Oh, yeah.
I was having such a good time watching all of that. I mean, it's just amazing. Absolutely wonderful. Yes, go on. No, please.
I was just going to say, I just mentioned you're going to be back in the West End very shortly. I was wondering if you could tell everybody what this is.
I started rehearsing yesterday. It was my first day in school. I was terrified, I have to say. Well, I'm playing the bird woman in Mary Poppins in the new production. You know, all that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to enjoy it, actually. It's an amazing cast, a wonderful director, wonderful writers. It's just going to be nice being back in London, too. I'll be able to sleep in my own bed. I've been doing an awful lot of touring over the last few years, and I enjoy it very much, but it'll be nice to be back in the old city again.
I mentioned you're probably the only person in this auditorium to have danced on film with Fred Astaire.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could just tell us something about what it was like to work with Astaire.
Well, I suppose you'd expect me to say he was wonderful, but he really and truly was. I never danced with Jean, but I met him a couple of times. But Fred was charming and shy, and I know everyone says it. A perfectionist. Well, I guess we're all perfectionists. We all want to do our job very well. But he, for instance, the weekends, because we were doing a lot of shooting in Burbank at Warner Brothers, and it was desperately hot that particular year. We were on location. Francis Ford Coppola was lovely, but slightly mad, let's face it. And anyway, it was desperately hot, and we were all suffering from the heat. So when the weekends came, we would all scuttle off to our air-conditioned homes. Fred would he would sleep in his dressing room the weekends so that he could rehearse with Hermes Pan, who was his choreographer, because he was already not a young man, and he was very nervous about dancing, probably for the last time on the big screen. So he worked really, really hard. I loved him. He was sweet to me. I danced with him, you know, it was like a hop, skip, and a jump, you know. I wasn't Sid Charisse, let's face it. But it was still dancing with Fred Astaire. It was lovely.
We're going to be screening Goodbye Mr. Chips, a film made in 1969. It's its 50th anniversary this year, so it was a film
Really?
It is, I'm afraid so. So we're going to be celebrating it here at BFI South Bank. I was just wondering if you could share with the audience some of your memories of working on the film and the kind of the background of the film.
Well, we had done Finian's Rainbow in LA, and then they asked me if I would do Goodbye Mr. Chips, and I read the script. It was Terence Rattigan who did the script, and it was so beautiful. I said, lovely, and of course Peter O'Toole, how would I say no? But it was a difficult film to make because a lot of people were against it because, you know, the original was so wonderful with Robert Donat and, was it Greer Garson?
Yeah.
Yes. And, you know, it's a difficult thing to do a sort of remake, particularly with music. Leslie Brickus, who's a dear, dear friend, wrote the music. John Williams did the orchestrations. And working with that team, and Herb Ross was directing, was pretty great. We filmed it mostly in England at the MGM studios in Elstree, and then on location in Dorset at Sherborne. Am I boring you? And then, of course, we went to Italy. And the funny thing is, when we were filming in England, that particular summer was so hot with sunshine. Of course, we wanted that lovely sort of misty sunlight, and of course they had to put gauze everywhere really. And then of course we went to Italy where we wanted it to be that sort of white hot clouds everywhere, you know, and that's the kind of thing that happens, you know.